'cause I'm working on my energy. Cleaning up, I'm taking care of myself and me.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, I'm Subrena. If you are not new to this, but you are true to this, welcome back for another video. Sis, fam, whoever you are, welcome. So I'm bringing to you guys a series of, I guess, home makeovers. So at one point I wanted to move because, you know, I just wanted something more updated, more new, more, you know, for the aesthetics. And then the way the economy is looking right now and the uncertain future of the economy right now, God was like, girl, sit where you at. Do a little, you know, DIY projects, finesse it. So visually you can feel like you're in somewhere new. But stay where you at and save all that extra coins that you was going to use to pay this higher rent for movers, for all of this, because we don't know what the future holds. I'm always take care of you, but why not keep that extra funds in your pocket if you don't have to? Especially because I am in a place where I actually love my condo. I think it's beautiful. I love how bright and light it is because we got, it's like windows galore out here, okay? It's in a neighborhood that's really pretty. It's super cute. It's like has a lot of nature in it. It fits me. It really does. So, you know, I just wanted to freshen up my space a little bit. So I do have a few different projects. You're probably going to see the same intro, this one intro for every single project, and I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing because it's the same spiel for everything, okay? So depending on which video this is, I'm gonna edit this part and let you know which video it's going to be. So this specific video, we are tackling the kitchen. So a year ago, I did, you know, a little basic, just countertop peel and stick, but this time we peeling and sticking everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. We peeling and sticking everything, okay? Minimal labor, minimal effort, minimal cost, depending on how big your kitchen is. Because them peel and stick, they're not that cheap no more. They're really not. Like, price is going up. Today's price is not yesterday's price at all, okay? But it's super easy. Anyone can do it. If you're thinking about redoing your kitchen, if you're in a rent, you know, if you're renting your place, obviously you can't do too much of a crazy, you know, remodeling or anything like that. Unless if you want to, I can't see anybody wanting to do that. But if you just want to freshen up your kitchen, make it look a little bit more updated from what you have. Again, minimal effort, minimal labor. I got you. Okay, you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. This is a before of what my kitchen looked like before with the minor DIYs that I already did. As you can see, a lot of things in here is just so outdated. So we're going to do our best to get this updated to something that, you know, fits our vibe, our aesthetic. This is a sneak peek of the after and what I created. So if you want to see how I did this DIY super easy renter friendly makeover for my kitchen, then just keep on watching. So first off, I'm removing the contact paper that I did previously on my countertops. I did this one about a year ago. And again, you guys, you don't have to worry about the contact paper holding up or lasting. They last, okay? This is my second time doing a contact paper DIY. And they always lasted. They basically kind of protect the surface that you're covering, to be honest, as well. So as you can see, the adhesive is very strong on these. Like, it took some manpower to get it off, okay? So after I removed all of my old contact paper, which was that dark gray, because I wanted some contrast from, as you can see, everything is basically just white. I'm cleaning off the countertops because, again, the adhesive is very strong and it left a sticky residue. So I just went with some, I think, baking soda, vinegar, and soap to just clean off the surface. And I let it dry completely before I started. And as you can see, I did remove all the sockets for the extensions and all of that. So this is another brief before of what the kitchen looks like bare as it comes in my condo. So before I go ahead and start on my countertops, I am going to clean it off with some Clorox spray, and you want to make sure that your countertops are clean, bacteria free, all of that, because it's going to stick better, and also you just don't want to, like, you know, wrap over any bacteria or grime or anything like that. So the contact paper that I'm using, again, everything I literally got off of Amazon. It will be in my Amazon storefront and linked below. So go ahead and check that out if you're interested in the specific items that I use for my kitchen makeover. So this is the contact paper that I decided to go with. It's more of a warm gray beige marble print, and as you can see right here, I'm just measuring out the side of my countertops to go down. And when you have more than one area that you know you're going to need the same size for, just a little tip, just go ahead and cut out all of those pieces beforehand. It goes by a lot smoother than you having to stop and cut every single time. So if you are brand new to the contact paper world, it is super easy to apply, and it's super durable for the cost as well, and can give literally anything a new look. So for me, I just peel back a little bit at a time to get it secured for that good first inch, smooth that on. And for the corners, you just want to use your thumb and like really smooth it on. It's going to give you that crisp line. And I did buy a contact paper tool set. It gives you like 2 smoothers like this. A bunch of other stuff. I will link it below, but it definitely makes it a lot easier. You also could just use a gift card or a credit card. Same concept. And I am using this X-Acto knife to go ahead and cut away any excess, and to just make sure that all the lines are crisp, because we like crisp lines over here, okay? And basically we just go ahead and repeat the same process all over. And you know, when you get to the edges, to the corners, you just get a little creative. You want to cut it in a way that is just not going to be too in your face. You know, just try to mask it as much as possible. Another tip I have for you when you are applying your contact paper is to go a little bit at a time. As you can see, I'm pulling off the sheet and smoothing out as I go. And I'm doing, you know, a few inches at a time. I'm not pulling off the sheet a whole bunch and then trying to smooth. You will save yourself so many air bubbles and pockets by doing it a little bit at a time. For your plugins, you definitely want to go ahead and take the face off. You can do it with the face on, but I just find that you will get a much more like professional and real look doing it this way, because you're able to get the contact paper very close on the insides, and then the panel will literally just go over it, sit right on top, and who's gonna know? Also, whenever you're doing any surfaces where you're meeting another surface, I always find it helpful to go over it. You see how I have like excess contact paper touching the sink, and once that's applied, to give it a more seamless finish and to subtract the caulking phase, I just do it like this, and then again I use my little X-Acto knife to cut right in the seams of where the sink meets the contact paper, and it gives you the crisp line. So for my stove, obviously, you know, they denied my request for a new stove because it still works. That's fine, but we can still update it. I got this super affordable little, I forgot what these are called, but I just switched out the rusted silver for black because all of my hardware is black, and it just gave it a more updated look. For the knobs on my cabinet, again, we're ditching all the silver. Everything is black, matte black at that. I just got these sets off of Amazon. I didn't want to drill any additional holes, so I just went for the same style knobs that was already in my cabinet. If you want to take that extra step, you can definitely go for a more updated and modern handle. For the sink, again, I did get a new matte black faucet from Amazon, and I had my property management sent maintenance over, and they switched out the sink as well as my bathroom faucets as well. So now we're going on to the Backsplash, and this was super easy, some parts, but definitely DIY friendly as well. I got these poster boards from the Dollar Tree. They're the foam poster boards, and all you're going to do is obviously measure out the space that you'll be filling in for your backsplash, and you're just going to cut it out and obviously do your contact paper. I'm just using the same because I want like a waterfall effect. For the marble, you can change it up if you want, you know, to break it up, have some contrast in your kitchen. I am putting this on poster board versus going on my real wall because, for one, again, the adhesive is very, very strong on this. It will literally peel my paint off. So I would not recommend going over paint unless if you know you own your property and you know you're going to be doing backsplash later in the future and you don't mind. But if you're renting, do not stick this on your walls, okay? If you have tile backsplash and you just want to switch out the design, then definitely go ahead. It works perfectly over tile as well. So after I put the contact paper on, then I am using some command strips, and that's what I'm going to use to stick it on. Because the poster board can sometimes warp, I find that some sides I had to use double-sided tape because it was a stronger adhesive to keep it stuck to the wall. So let's move on to the last project, and it's these floors. This old vinyl, whatever kind of floor this is, that stains so easy, shows every nick and knack possible. Ugh, so over it. So you guessed it, contact paper everything. So I found this super nice warm gray tone, like wood pattern contact paper, and I was so happy. Now with this, forewarning, it is very thin. I read the reviews and they said it was thin, but baby, like, they meant thin. This is like paper thin, so it's a little bit harder to work with, I'm not gonna lie, but it was almost impossible, not almost, it was impossible for me to find another pattern that was similar to a wood grain pattern that would go for the floor. I wanted it to look like it was a wood floor, and you would think they would make a lot more contact paper in this pattern, but they actually don't. Not in the color and the grain that I wanted. So again, if you want to buy this, I loved the look. I'm just letting you know it's very thin. It's very temperamental. You can't do large sections at a time because it will start to crease and create lines. You're going to see this part I had to end up like ripping all the way up because I thought it was just going to be a swoop, swoop, swoop. And it was a no, no, no. You saw it started to bunch up and all of that. Yeah, that had to go. What I found works the best with this paper material was going in a diagonal section and make sure that you are pulling the paper like taut. Because if you just give it too much space, it's just so thin that it just crinkles and folds on each other. You have to like keep it pretty taut. But even though it's thin, it holds up. You don't have to worry about it like scuffing or anything too. Like, it holds up. Trust me. It's been months now. Everything holds up. So yeah, this took me a few weeks to get it all done because I was taking breaks in between. But overall, like, it came out so good. I was happy with it. I think it's well worth it. Again, if you are renting and you just want to update your look, but not necessarily your rent price, if you own your own home and you just don't have the budget to do a full-blown reno, but you know, you just want to update the look and the feel of your place, test out these little mini DIY makeover hacks and let me know what you think. So you saw what the before was looking like. This is the after. I absolutely love my new kitchen now. I literally feel like I'm in a brand new spot. I've had people over and they literally say like, oh, I would not have known this was contact paper if you didn't tell me. So yeah, it came out so good. I love the flooring. I love the black accessories throughout. It just looks so updated, so modern. I did go ahead and switch out the bar stools. I have black bar stools now, so that even just made it look so much better. I absolutely love my kitchen. Let me know what you guys think below. Definitely give it a thumbs up if you are liking these looks. Let me know if you've ever tried any of these, or if you are going to try these, let me know how your space turned out. Thumbs up this video if you want more DIY renter friendly makeovers, because I am thinking about doing a bathroom one, and the bathroom's hitting. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, loves.